All right, well, if Instinct wins this first series, they win the whole darn thing. We're jumping on board with Neighbor as he is going for the sniper rifle to open this one up.
Another guy, one shot, I got one. He's coming. I died.
And Hans immediately getting those rockets. Pistola's got the overshield, and Neighbor, he's got his sneaker beaver shoes on right now. Trying not to be seen by Pistola, dropping down low, but his teammate is spawning in the courtyard. Not such good news. What do you do when the enemy gets the overshield and rocket to open up a game?
You just got to set up and try to stop their push, their initial push in the beginning. Controlling power weapons is huge, especially in this game type. They need to make sure they stay alive and don't give Triggers Down the option to have all four of them dead.
And now you guys were knocked out of the event by Triggers Down. A lot of your fans back at home, they're wondering what happened. Can you walk us through that series?
Well, we just weren't prepared enough for this event as we should have been. We've had a lot of things going. We caught a couple unfortunate plays, throughout the series, but Triggers Down was able to pull away from us and beat us 3-1.
Are we going to see a different Str8 Rippin in Columbus?
Definitely.
All right, now I got to ask you one last question before I get back to calling the game here. Who was the player that was hurting you guys, doing the most damage to you from Triggers Down?
I'd have to say Hysteria. He's the one that he's always done the most damage to us every event. It's shutting him down that is the key to victory.
Shutting down Hysteria is the key to victory, but right now it looks like Neighbor's going to have to shut down Pistola. He's running the flag, and nice work by Neighbor. He was somehow able to pick up a kill and drop Pistola's shields, but Hysteria, just as you mentioned, he was running that flag. 4 down, though. 4 down here, 4 Triggers Down. What an opportunity for Instinct to come with the counter cap.
I fell.
And it looks like Triggers Down is going to stay alive here. They're keeping the flag alive. We're jumping on board with Hysteria. He needs to stay alive, but Neighbor is there. SK and Pistola, the only 2 members alive. SK's going to get still trapped on their plat. What do you do in this situation, Kyle?
I'm actually surprised that they're not able to return the flag yet. You just got to keep going, hopefully. If you're Triggers Down right now, you just want to prevent a counter cap, I'd say.
They're trying so hard to get this capture, and it looks like they're finally going to give up on it. Got to give huge props to Walshy and friends. And Walshy just out-BR'd SK, but check out Pistola, keeping the flag alive. What do you do here? Do you focus on the flag that's moving out in the hands of Lunchbox, or do you go and try and put this one in?
I think if it's this close on your flag, you've got to go for the cap. It's so hard to especially against a good team to run a flag, across the map and capture it. I just can't believe how long that flag cap was. That was
about 60 seconds of flag fighting right there, but Lunchbox was able to convert a flag. So even though Instinct wasn't able to return it, it was just clutch move after clutch move from Triggers Down to keep it alive. They got better position. They got the overshield in the hands of Neighbor, and Lunchbox was able to run a flag without being even shot at, and now they're set up for a second capture here. Who won that battle? Was it Instinct or TD?
It's definitely Instinct so far. It looks like they were able to pick up some OSs and almost work on a second flag cap, but
Walsh missed the toss. He tried to toss it up top green, did not work. How big is that? Was that a guaranteed flag cap there? Second one going to come back and bite him, or do you just move on?
I would definitely say moving on. Once something like that happens, you just got to forget about it and start focusing on the next one. Start preventing Triggers Down from getting another counter cap on you.
It looks like Triggers Down has been putting a ton of pressure on Neighbor. He has not been able to get anything started here. But Lunchbox, however, he's already got a flag cap in, and he just took out a member of TD who had both the rockets and the sniper. He's got to get a big shot on here to drop the flag carrier shield, though, but he's going to be taken down. We're jumping on board with SK. SK was running the flag, and he just got spawned on. Instinct getting a little bit lucky here in this final championship match. Doesn't seem to matter, though. Hines grabbing the flag, running it through the dark hallway. He has no shield, but he has protection.
This game is really surprising so far. It seems like a flag's been pulled the entire over 4 minutes of the game.
Absolutely, and is that just because they are taking turns out slaying each other, or are players being sneaky? What's going on here, Kyle?
Both these teams are extremely focused on the objective right now. It almost, some teams have different styles where they go for like a full setup before they run the flag, but right now it looks like they're going for those quick caps.
Going for the scrappy caps. Hans staying alive, still on his green box. He's got help now from his teammates pushing out there on trading. Meanwhile, Neighbor, he's setting up down there for the new overshield. And Neighbor's going to stay alive as Lunchbox moves to the top of the Triggers Down sniper tower. Heinz still, he seems to be trapped on green box, doesn't know what to do here. What's he thinking, Kyle?
Right then they were just trying to keep Lunchbox off their snipe too. When you have a player in your base, he's able to create such a huge distraction where you either have to quickly kill him or just leave him and move on. And luckily Trigger's was able to finish him off before the rest of Instinct was able to push through and help him out.
Right now, Heinz just doing work, staying alive, playing dirty, picking up kills on Lunchbox and friends over on the training side of the map. And Heinz is finally going to be taken down. Who do you want to watch here, Kyle?
Hysteria. He's got the sniper right now, and he's dirty with it.
Now your brother Ace came in with status quo. They ended up finishing top 8. Were you surprised by their finish? Did you expect higher placings out of them? What happened?
Yeah, definitely. I think a lot of teams this event weren't expecting some of these underdog teams that came out, you know, guns blazing. I think status quo and ourselves both were unfortunate with our placings this event, but we'll be looking to redeem ourselves in Columbus.
Prediction for status quo in Columbus?
Third.
Do they keep the same lineup?
Definitely.
Absolutely. Well, we'll see how they if it pays off keeping that same lineup. Strong side was beasting it at times. Ace was definitely beasting it here on the main stage. We're looking for big things out of them. But right now, you're checking out as Hysteria is taking some unique routes, running through the sword room, being sneaky with that sniper. But he did a lot of work with the battle rifle, and great teamwork there by SK and Hysteria, using those power weapons to take down the overshielded player. They're up 2-1, but they're running back to their base. Why aren't they pushing in?
Well, it looks like Hysteria just picked up some of Instinct sniper ammo, and is probably looking at not losing it for quite a while till he runs out of ammo at least.
Hysteria just missing a few shots here. He's got Walshy jumping to his flag. Walshy now has no shield. Gonna make it much easier, but check out the teamwork here. Roy providing awesome cover fire. Meanwhile, Walshy is moving that flag through Dark Hall, getting hit by grenades, still dropping his shields.
I cannot believe he stayed alive right there. He had Hysteria snipe him once, and then SK spawned in Mahler right behind him, and the cover was incredible by Instinct.
And how much confidence did Walshy have in his teammates there? He had no shield, and he just went for it. Without second guessing it, it was an awesome, awesome display of teamwork and confidence there. And Walshy now, he's spawning at Courtyard. Neighbors coming through the green box. They only got about 7 seconds left on this flag before he goes back. And winning a battle versus SK, that's going to be a big move here. But did TD get the return here?
I think they did.
All right, so TD going clutch, and now you got Hysteria in the Instinct base. Meanwhile, SK, he's got the sniper rifle back at his base. And Heinz and Hysteria unable to pick up the kill on Roy. Roy just staying alive on green box. Meanwhile, we got Pistola. He's being a sneaky guy here. In the green box, he's going to trade kills with Walshy. We're jumping back on board with SK, the captain of Triggers Down. SK sniping.
Oh, yeah, wow. He almost had a sick double right there.
5 seconds. Hody, like 5 seconds. 2-1 shots. Walshy and Lunchbox have their neither end. They're up. 2 net. Go.
And SK doing a great job of timing the power weapons here. He's got the overshield. Just and we just go all. And if you're asking why, it's because Neighbor just stuck him on the foot when he had overshield.
Full overshield, just fresh overshield.
And that is absolutely huge. But Pistola, he was able to pull the flag and get it to the Dark Hall. Nice grenades from Instinct are going to stop him. We're going to jump on board as SK tries to get a second touch here. But it looks like Triggers Down a little too focused on that flag. They probably should have gone for a setup, because right now you have Instinct pushing in on your base, and all 4 of them are alive. And we're going to listen in with this Instinct squad to see what they do in the final minutes of the game. 6 minutes left on the clock before we go into sudden death overtime. Instinct needing a cap to tie it up.
Nice, Dave.
Oh, wow, that was really good.
2 on 2, guys.
Do we know they're not dirty? What about us? Another minute from now.
They're green for going for rockets. In our pit, 1 shot. Under Torben's wings. Our training pit.
I killed rockets.
1 shot, Hysteria. Justin, he's going under Torben's spot. 3 guys coming training side, dude.
Come on, rockets are down green.
All right. Jason, let's go under Torbit. Don't worry. There's 1, guys.
Yeah,
I'm not going. Let's go. Back up. Our training, maybe, guys. Our training. 2 and green. Our green.
They have rockets.
I'm looking, Jason. All right, I'm running. Stay alive. On Torbit, guys.
They're green. Keep going.
One shot on Zorvage, I got him. Another guy coming. Charging me, on Zorvage. One shot on Zorvage, guys. One shot on training, guys. He's charging you guys. Charging you. I got him. Let's go. Three dead.
20 seconds, overshield at 40.
Right.
Okay, let's stop for that and then run flag, alright?
Yeah.
New snipes up in 5.
Don't charge it.
New snipes up. Okay. I'm gonna go first.
And in their train set.
No, no.
I'm
Through hallway. They're going for
through
fuck. You guys are hallway. And needles.
Almost got him.
And you heard Triple X say overshield's coming up at 40. Well, Roy listened to it, and now he's got that overshield. And look at the VR battle. Yes, he got it! But check this out, the third and final flag I didn't even notice was in the hands of Turns down. Hysteria gets it back to his base. SK puts it in. Wow, we were all so distracted by the overshield we didn't see as Triggers down.